Hey, how are you? Just about to start this. Very good. Okay, we're here at Border Bash 2025 in Albury for the final between Pink Flamingos and High Flyers. Pink Flamingos have chosen to bat first, and they're sticking with the same formula that got them through the semi-final, which is at its Sundaresh opening and Luke Jurancic non-striker. John Guskett has been brought back into the team for the Flamingos at the expense of Robbie. Robbie's hurt his shoulder in the semi-finals, so it's good for John to get a game here in the final. And it looks like High Flyers are largely unchanged, although it looks like Jimmy O'Donnell's in the team despite his head knock the other day. Justin Weller to open the bowling at his Sundaresh. Smashed. That's a great start. That'll be an easy 2. Phil Buckland's umpiring in his 1600th game today. 1,600 games of umpiring is pretty impressive. And JJ Burton's at square leg umpire. Luke Jurancic faces first ball. Out to cover. That could be a 2. No, smartly declined. Up by the High Flyers fielder. We have a third umpire on standby, and we have a decent amount of viewers here behind us as the weather's looking pretty good. Well done from Addy to punch that away. Justin Weller's started very well. None for 5 off 4 balls. Luke punts it out to the cow boundary, and they will run the 2, and they will easily get there. That's very impressive running from the Pink Flamingos. There's big rain clouds to the right of the oval, and it looks like it's blowing sort of near here, but nothing's forecast until about 5. So we're just going to have to hope. Okay. Wow, a tick just flew on me. Now this is the bowler of the tournament for my mind, Nathan Tyrrell. Fast off spin, left arm around the wicket into the knees. Very hard to get away for a boundary, and he's batted very well in the tournament as well, especially in the Dream Team games. To Luke, he's gone wide of the crease into the stumps, smashed down the ground. That's a great shot, but it'll be cut off with the feet of the fielder, and it'll just be a 1. Well, to our surprise, Akshay Noreuil is listening in. One of the great Albury players from the past of Enjoy the Men. And if you've got anything interesting to say, Akshay, phone in. We'll take calls live. If you call my phone, I'll have you on. Nathan Tyrrell in, smashed over his head. Might be a 4, and it is. That's a great start from Luke Jurancic. So, Ryan McAuliffe's also listening in. It's both of his teams in the final here, both Shoalhaven teams. as Luke hits it into covers, and that will be a 2. Could have been a 3, but they've turned it down. Off 2, yeah, that's about right for this comp. Probably 170, 160, 170, 180 is where everyone's ended up. If they're on the 180, then if they're on 180, then they usually win. If they're on 160, then they usually lose. So right in the middle of those is good. Justin Weller's been great with the battle tournament, and he comes in, bowls to Addy, and Addy hits it back, and it ricochets, and then Addy sprints through for 1. Very impressive. Straight at the stumps, big edge, that will fly, and Jimmy's picked it up at third man with his braced knee and bandaged head. Justin Weller in, shorter ball, pumped away, that could be a 2 again. Now this is excellent work from Adith Sundaresh. Extremely smart finals batting. 2 a ball until you get a loose one. He's using the enjoy the ment experience. The previous 2 winners, drawing on all that experience, including a loss to Addy in the final in year 1, and then a loss to Pink Flamingos in the final in year 2. Now they're in the same team. They say we recruit players. So there's 1 run to Adith Sundaresh. 22 runs on the board. Last ball for Justin Weller. Back of a length into the gap. That could be another 2. They're not interested. Very even start so far. No wickets lost, which is good. The Pink Flamingos are all over to my left meditating. Looks like they've put the beer away for the meantime. Tobias is pacing up and down, ready to go in. He doesn't usually do badly twice in the same day. After getting out in the semi to a full toss, that's smashed into the covers. Fielder comes around, bunts it, but should easily be 2, but they don't want to run. No fielder and fine leg for Addy. Will he go the ramp? Great bowling from Nathan Tyrrell. Flutter, cut well. Good captaincy here from High Flyers, putting the fielder back with third man as the wind comes through heavily and starts blowing over all the marquees. Nathan at the stumps, driven and great field positioning. That's just a single. Haven't had a boundary yet in the game, I don't think. Maybe we... Oh, yes, we have. Luke Durancic, of course. How could I forget? Addy, nearly a caught and bowled chance. Nathan didn't stick the hand out long enough, but still just a single, so excellent over. Comes to an end. 13 off 2 overs. .26, so they want a big one here. You want to be on about 38-40 after 5 overs. to get to that 170 mark, although we've seen a lot of teams bat first this end, struggle, and then change ends and catch up. Justin Weller for a third over ramps, misses. Justin Weller in short, cut, awesome shot from Addy. Four runs from Edith there, very close to a 6, great shot. .30 off 4.2. Shot! Addy smashed it out to point. There's a fielder there, unbelievable.
So everyone else before you go.
Oh, wow. Stuart Baker is in the house.
Yes. So just gonna get Stu here to have a little bit of a talk about winter solstice and the charity that we're raising money for this weekend. If you want to just ask him a few questions in regards to that, Gus.
Yeah, so the logo's at the bottom left of the screen as the boys come through for a 2. And Last Man Stands Albury Border Bash has been supporter of the winter solstice charity for the last 3 years, including this year, and we're very happy to have you here, Stu. Oh, he's bowled him through the gate. That's a big wicket.
That is a very big wicket.
So Luke's trying to put one away for a single on the offside, and it's come through the gate and bowled him. So while we're waiting for that, 1 for 33 off 5. Good start from the high flyers. What's going on, Stuart?
Gus, I've just watched the first 5 overs, and I thought they had a total control there until that ball. Out of the blue, they look good. But that could change things.
So Jesse Griffiths comes in, and he did really well in the semi-final. He got 50 off about 22 balls. Different kettle here facing Nathan Tyrrell probably. So Stu, tell us about your charity for those that are watching at home, the families of the players that might not know what we're supporting here.
Thanks, Gus. Well, every year Annette and myself and a hard-working committee put on an event on the 21st of June, which is the longest night of the year, and after that it gets progressively lighter, an event called the Winter Solstice, where people talk about grief and loss related to suicide, and we have various different speakers. It's at night, it's cold, it's outside, and the community of Albury-Wodonga come out each year in big numbers to just be part of that community and support others that they know are suffering, and also learn about the topic.
Outstanding. So obviously that requires a lot of fundraising to put on, and the players of the Border Bash have been really good with their generosity, donating to the cause in the raffle. As Jesse goes straight away without hesitation for a 4 on the Cow Corner region on his first ball. So his intent is signified there. And at the end of this game, at the end of the final, the presentation will be announcing how much we've raised this year. And you'll be speaking at the presentation. Well, why not if we know? But what if we raise more in the next hour?
Well, we don't have anything running still to raise any more money.
Baseline, Kiana, is
$4,885 has been raised this Border Bash within the last 3 days. Today's day 4 for winter solstice.
Oh, Jesse goes again, 6 straight over the top. So smash the car. So the white car is Is that a cracked windscreen or is it the light?
The first one from earlier in the semi was a cracked windscreen, yes.
Yeah, righto.
Not sure about this one.
Well, Jesse's probably the antidote to Nathan Tyrrell's left arm spin is the left arm batter.
I think we've got a person going to check their car there.
Yeah, I'd be moving. So Stuart, are you a cricket fan?
I'm a cricket fan and I played a lot of cricket. It was my...
Nearly bowled him next ball.
Yeah, he nearly got bowled there. Yeah, I played it all summer when I was a kid. I loved it.
You grew up in Albury?
Yeah.
That's right.
Born and bred, and got the skin to show that I've been outside in the hot sun fielding for lots and lots of years.
We actually had Stuart Baker put a team in last comp, Baker Motors.
Oh, righto.
And Stu, the man himself, played a few games in that, didn't you, Stu?
I did, and I was giving out LBW quite a lot, so I got my leg behind it, but I didn't hit the ball very often.
Okay, so we're at the end of the 6 over 45, so that's right on, bang on average about what everyone's been striking at this competition this year. It's pretty windy, so when they swap ends, I'm sure it'll be easier to bat and they'll catch up. So they'll be aiming to get about 80 off the first 10.
It was not the windscreen over there, as we can see in the background there, it was the roof that got hit of that vehicle.
Good stuff. So now we have who coming into bowl? Well, JJ's put it as Nathan Tyrrell, but that's not
It's
Nathan
definitely
Tyrrell.
not.
Matthew Spinks. Nice full ball out to Nathan Tyrrell in that cover region. No, he's got it right. There's a delay. So that white flag in the background is the Pink Flamingos flag. Stuart, who do you think is the favourite from this position? 45 for 1 up to 6 overs.
I think the batting team's the favourite.
The Pink Flamingos. They seem more up and about, you would say.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the other side, but
The other side is FLYERS.
So they're both from the same area of Australia, Shoalhaven.
Yeah.
They play each other every 3 weeks. They have a fairly even,
righto.
fairly even results against each other. But Pink Flamingos have a couple of guys from out of area, including these two batters. Azadi cuts it down to third for a single. But with Luke Jurancic out, it might pause the strike rate a little bit.
With Jesse Griffith there, you'll get a few hit.
Who do you think's going to win, Gus? What's your...
I thought Oh Yeah Beers were going to win. They already
And
got
they're
knocked
out. So,
in the shoulder. Good ball from Spinks. And they're going to check whether he's alright, but I don't think it hit him in the head. I think it was the shoulder. So, yes, people don't like wearing helmets in this, Stuart, for some reason. And a lot of them get hurt, and then they wonder why.
Yeah. It's also when you grew up, we never had helmets when I was playing, and when I put one on when I first played here, it felt weird, so I took it off. But I know it. I'm sure it does help, and it helps with your confidence of getting your head over the ball.
Yeah, we had AJ last year from the Pink Flamingos get hit in the head really badly and had to go off to the hospital in the final.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make everyone wear them, but some don't want to. So Jesse puts it up into covers. That should be a 2. Addy's pretty quick. Although he did hesitate at the crease, throw comes in, misses, and it's overthrows. But Addy's overrun it, which is okay. And this is a very good start from Jesse Griffiths. 13 off 6. Just the 1 dot ball. 51.
And Gus, can I mention on Friday night, the first night when we had a bit of a mental health talk and everyone got together at the Thirsty Devil? That was really, really special. So the community came together, they talked about mental health, and it was amazing the support that all the cricketers provide for each other and look after each other.
Yeah, that's right. And a lot of the players from out of Sydney who you would not have met before, there's a lot of new teams this year. They really found Annette's talk very inspiring, and it definitely puts into perspective a lot of things for these guys. And I think it's a really good addition to the tournament and makes people very interested in attending. Wow, he split the gap. Adis Sundaresh has split the gap between the 2 cover fielders 25 off 19, and Justin Rumble is not happy at long off. And Annette was all good after that, after her talk. I thought she speaks very well, even though it was her third time.
She was good, but she thought she could have presented it a little bit better.
No, I don't think so. I think she's being harsh on herself there. But as he cuts away for a single. And I also understand you own Baker Motors.
Yeah.
And I'm staying in Wodonga next to Hyundai with the word Baker under it. So I assume that's one of yours. So
that's it. Yeah.
Is it multiple different car brands?
Yeah, we've got 6 different new car franchises, and we've been in.
Jesse sends it, and that's hitting the orange car. And it hits the orange car again.
That's a nice hit too.
So we've identified that Nathan Tyrrell's weakness is left arm batters. And Jesse has taken him for 35 off his 3.3. Mr. John Guscott, who's back in for this game after sitting out the semi. And I think the high flyers are basically at full strength. I'm just trying to see who is sitting out, because the guy that's sitting out's in the same shirt, so I don't know. Now, I need your expert advice, Stuart, on the weather in this region. If the clouds are over there and they're blowing this way, does that mean it's going to rain?
No, it's rare that if it comes from the east that it's going to rain. If it's definitely from the north, that's when we can get a lot of rain, but it's cold today, and if you look at the big Australian flag there, it's westerly.
Excellent observation. So Stuart has said it will definitely not rain in this final, so we'll hold you to that.
No, I don't think it'll rain.
Okay, so
It
Jesse.
Rain runs by the look of this.
Here we go again. Last ball of the spell. Great shot. That's a 4 as well. 41 off his 4 overs. Nathan's bowled great throughout the tournament, but Jesse's taken it to him there. I think he's hit most of those runs. So he's on 25 off 9 balls.
Gee.
Adit Sundaresh doing exactly what he's meant to do. 26 off 20. Perfect role in the team. We've got a lot of people watching at home from YouTube on the live stream. All the family members of the two teams. We just want a close game. Haven't had many in this tournament. It's been very predictable.
I know. Well, the batters don't seem to be taking many risks. They're getting these runs without too much drama, well, so far anyway.
So Matthew Spinks bowled well in the first over. He hit Jesse in the shoulder. That was the only dot he's had. Oh, that's a great ball through the between leg and leg stump. No idea what he had there. But there's just so much room at Noreuil to score runs. And the straight boundaries are small. Right to the fielder, and he's stopped it. Well done. So that'll just be 1.
Is this guy susceptible to quicker bowling?
I think you're better off to Jesse bowling a little bit short, but not a lot of people want to do it. And that's down legger. That'll be a wide and a 1, so we'll get 2 for that as well.
Why don't they want to bowl short to him?
Well, there's always a subconscious mind that will not allow someone to hit someone in the face without a helmet.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Well, there are rare characters that don't care and will do it anyway, but
No, I thought you might mean he's going to hook him.
I've seen him hook before. It's just your best chance. Now, the ball goes out to cover. The fielder runs around. Oh, he's hit it for a huge 6. Wow.
Got onto that.
Now, is that westerly wind you were talking about with the
He
Australian
got
flag?
right under that because he hit it high.
Wow.
It's just gone.
And he's having a major tournament here. I think he's in front in the tournament batting, although he has sat out some games, so I don't know what his points will be like. Bowl. Great bowling from Spinks. He's so unlucky. He's working so hard and he just can't get the wicket. 77 off 8.4.
Now it's becoming score.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Probably trying to get to 180. Short.
Ooh.
In the face. Where did that get him? Oh, it missed everything.
He evaded it in the end.
That's a good over from Spinks apart from the 6. I think he'd be wanting to target that. He'd be wanting to target that that shoulder region of the batters. Yeah, that is a player that's not even in the team. So who have we got coming in?
05.
John, you're doing very well. What are you thinking so far?
Great start by the lads here. Yeah, really good start against this team.
So, as the bowler runs in, you'll see Joel Williams at the top right of your screen in about 5 seconds, wearing the pink flamingo outfit.
Oh! Catch him, Joel!
And there he is. Joel Williams is nearly caught it in the pink flamingo costume. So that's Jason Long, who's just been sent for a 7.
No, that's fine.
Hang on, that was a 7 because it was a no ball. So this is a free hit. Can't get out on this ball. Goes again.
That's well over, I reckon.
That's it.
That's a 6, isn't it?
Well, somehow that's not. So that's a great effort from the fielder. That's caught right in the corner.
Gee, so it would have been out.
No, it was a free hit. You can't get out of a free hit.
Yeah.
But
right.
it was a no ball for being a full toss. And now the field. Oh, the spectator in the corner. The spectator in the corner has forced him to give it as a 6 when the fielder said no, it wasn't. So Jesse's 40 off 12 balls.
It did look like a 6 from here.
Okay, and Jason Long comes in. Smash. That's going into the gap as well. That'll roll for 4 as well. Unbelievable. 4 runs, Jesse Griffiths, 44 off 13 balls. Yes. Flyers. Jesse through the leg side, great batting. So 45 off 14. And so he'll get to his 50, hopefully. And then the Pink Flamingos are really, really in the box seat now, 95 off 9.3. If you do get 200 here, you pretty much win, which is 10 and over. Obviously, last man stands, 5 ball overs. Jason Long comes in. Addy ramps over the top, and that's going to roll away for another 4. Very, very clever batting by Adith. So that takes him to 37 off 26. 99 up already. 9.4 overs, only 1 wicket down. Last ball from Longy. Could be a 2 if they run a 2 here. Great throw from the outfield. So 23 runs off that over, Stuart.
So they're nearly 100, is that right?
They're exactly 100.
Off 10.
10, so that's
Change of ends.
projected score of 200, which would probably ensure a win.
Yeah.
And they've decided to bring in the secret weapon. Justin Rumble, the fast bowler, is probably 3 overs overdue. When they've shown susceptibility to some short balls, well, Justin definitely has some pace about him and some bounce.
And they're not far off having these 2 batters either have to retire or move on. And then you never know if a couple of quick wickets and the the scoring could dry up.
Absolutely. So that usually is the hope for these teams. That's the good thing about LMS. If you have getting smashed, the guy retires. It's basically like getting him out. The only downside is, of course,
They can
they come back at the end.
Yep. Yeah, well, we've got a new batter getting ready.
Yeah, Tobias is looking like he's going to go in at 4. He's a very, very good hitter.
Does he wear batting gloves?
Yes, they don't look like, they look like indoor gloves. Maybe they are. All right, here we go. Justin Rumble. That's a 5. Wow. We've all done it before, Justin. It's not a good feeling. Ryan McCaleb's just messaged in and said, standard for Rumble. Come on, Ryan, you got to be nice. It's big crosswind to the right. That ball's actually gone across the road and into the other ground. I think he's going to fire up here and bang one into Adith. Adith already 43 now off 28. He gets 5 runs to his score for that because extras go to the batter in this format. Alright, what's Justin got in? He's got his elbow strapped, he's got his knee strapped, he's got his head strapped. Bouncer, cut, right to the fielder. Yeah, Dith's looking really good in this tournament. I suspect he'll be at the top now. But Jesse's catching him 45 or 14. I think the rivalry between these two. Well, JJ nearly whacked him in the arm as he's running through, so this is fire up territory for Rumble. He's not looking happy. He's usually really easygoing guy off the field, but on the field he fires up big time. So this could be anything. Might be short. And there's the short one. It's gone for 5. Oh, and luckily they had the fielder there. Otherwise, that was Jesse retired. And here we go. They're having some verbal exchanges on the field.
He's going back over the wicket. I wonder if that was the change of sides, why he called a non-ball.
Oh, what a shot from Addy, and that brings up 48 off 29.
Well played. Yeah, it was deliberate.
Yeah, I think Justin's just come on too late here. I think he should have bowled earlier on when the batters are a bit more nervous. But these two are super set now. But 48 and 49, so there'll be 2 new batsmen in. That's the hope for the High Flyers, that the new batters cause them some relief. But he's gone for the 6 and he's going to be caught by Justin Weller, and he's been out. See you later, Adith on 48 runs. Why did he do that? Why did he go aerial? Well, I don't think you can give him a send-off, Justin, when you just got hit for 14, but all good, well done.
He sent you off too. Well batted, Danny. Great batting, mate.
They said well batted, Danny, in reference to Danny Batra. 48, and he wanted to bring it up with a 6 over cover, and he's been caught on the boundary. So good catch, Justin Weller. Will that change the game? Because it needed it. 114 for 2 off 10.4.
He's annoyed he got out on that. That's, yeah, didn't need to do it.
Oh, I've seen that so many times already. Okay, so who we got? The injured Adam Watson with the swollen hand. In with no helmet to face Justin Rumble for his last ball. Oh, very clever. Right in at the knees. Right in at the knees, the tall Justin Rumble. Into the over, 114 for 2 off 11. So they're well on track to get over 200.
He's limping. That hurt the batsman there. You got him above the pad, into the leg, the fleshy part of the quad.
Oh, So, Adam Watson. Jesse Griffiths on 49. Now, if Longy can come in here after conceding 23 off 1 over and somehow get Jesse out on this ball, so to prevent him from getting a 50, that'll bring the High Flyers back into this competition. But Jesse Griffiths is 49 off 15 balls. I think he'll go for the 6. And he does, and it's gone to the fielder, but it's bounced, so he'll get his 50 off 16 balls. Outstanding work. A great innings from Jesse Griffiths to get 50 off 16 balls in the final. A well-deserved 50. He's come to the tournament every year, and his team's always been knocked out, and he's not performed in the finals or in the knockout games. And finally, he's got it done. And a very, very impressive innings.
I'll get Annette to come over and say good day to you.
If you'd like to. So straight away we're into it. Adam Watson's hit it out to there. Good to talk to you, Stuart.
Okay, you too, Gus. Thank you.
All the best. So we want to get Jesse Griffiths over here, but he's run away. We want to know what happened, what went down with Rumble. Tobias on strike, first ball, smashed that to cover. It's a good shot for a single. Addy, tell Jesse to come. So Addy, you're on 48 and you decided to go for the hero maximum instead of the 2. Oh no, it's straight up in the air. So the game can all change here. No. Jason Long going, and he's dropped it. Unbelievable. And that's a 2. Oh, Adam Watson, and that's a 3. Unbelievable. It's falling apart for the High Flyers here. They're not happy with each other.
There's a huge gap there. I was trying to put him there.
Yeah. Pink Flamingos well on top, 120.
Off?
11.4. John. Wow, smashed by Tobias for 4.
But I'm going to say they've done it. They've got a better fielder on there because Jacob's going to run quicker than Tiff.
Okay, so looks like the High Flyers have sub-fielded Nathan Tyrrell off. I hope he's not injured. Jacob's on the field fielding. So hopefully everything's all good with Nathan. It's a good shot from Tobias. So Adam Watson in the semi-final got a golden duck. And now Rumble waiting for something. Okay.
Gus is a bit sly there.
I didn't say anything.
That's right.
They're not listening.
We'll play the game.
They're not listening.
Over to Notch, get over there.
Ah.
He's just figured short.
Okay, projected score 205. That's a big score. So Justin needs a comeback ball. Will he drop it in? And he does. It's gonna roll for 4. So more. These two have a strong rivalry. These two teams from Shoalhaven. Ryan, your messages are well received, but I will not make comment. Okay, 129 after 12. The faster bowlers have all suffered this tournament, including myself. He bowls down leg side and... Oh, that might be 4. Soccer skills by... There's a mysterious supporter down at backward square leg who has been standing here the whole day, hasn't taken a seat, and he keeps determining whether it's a 4 or a 6 on behalf of the fielder. No one knows who it is. I think it's a Flamingo spy. Justin comes in. Smash! Tobias in the gap, 6 runs. Wow, a charging 6. Are you all good? You done your hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to go for it again.
No
It'll
worries.
be on for 10 overs, though.
I don't know.
Oh, fine.
Ask JJ. Nathan, legit ask JJ. I've got no idea the rules. Ryan, we need some help with sub-fielder rules. If you can send in, we need to know what's the rules with sub-fielders and being allowed to bat. Okay, Tobias has just pointed out where he's going to hit it again. The fielder has moved around to cow corner, so there's plenty of room straight. Justin, Yorker, and runs a 1. Very clever batting from Tobias. Actually, if you've got so many comments, call in and speak to the fans on using your voice. Your messages are too funny to be kept in silence. I don't know the rules. Do you want to come in and speak?
I'm 100% sure they don't apply to last man stands.
I think it's if they're not written in the last man stands rules, it's whatever the ICC rules are. But I don't know what they are either, because I need someone smart, some boffin, to message us and tell us what's the sub-fielder rules.
Yeah, what is the rule?
No one knows, but JJ just said to the fielders, you all know the rules, and no one does.
No one actually knows the rules.
Well, you had a good slide over there, but you missed the ball. It's too quick along the ground.
Mate, and I was bolting.
Well, they're on 138 off 13, which is a massive score.
It is.
But it's obviously not that hard to bat this afternoon compared
No.
to previous games.
It's racing along the outfield like no tomorrow.
Okay,
Spinksy in. Bumble.
that's the place to aim for Tobias, I reckon,
That
in
is
the
gut
chest
cramp or not.
region. Okay, so Ryan says he needs to be back on the field for the amount of overs he is off before he's allowed to bat. So he's off for 5 overs, he needs to be back on for 5, so there you go. How are you, Brendan?
See you later.
Oh, are you going?
Yeah. Catch that!
Tobias out to cover, Justin running in, rumble, and he's
Yes!
taken it!
Double!
Double play! Double play, he didn't throw it! He didn't throw it, he was holding on to it. That was the one to
Get
change the
double
game, but big wicket, Tobias hanger. Oh, he's gone after it, but he's done his job. 138 off 13.2. So, yep. So, Tyrrell's back on the field. He was only off for 3 overs. How long were you
Yeah,
on for?
he was out. So he was out the 9th, the 10th, 11th, 12th, and then he got on the 13th.
Okay, so he'll be back on for the rest of the innings and be fine to open the batting. No issues?
Yep.
Okay, are you off? Good to see you, Bosef.
You too, bro.
Thanks for your help, man.
Bye.
I'll come back.
All right.
So all the Taree boys are going home now. I wonder if they're driving to Taree. Hopefully not. It's a big drive in the dark. And it's starting to get really cold here at Albury.
Well, it's not cold if you run around for a couple of hours.
Mate, it's cold when you sit here for 6 hours a day. All right. Oh!
Yes,
He's got his
Fixie
second
bowled
golden duck. He's got a golden duck in the semi and a golden duck in the final. Unbelievable. What a ball from Matt Spinks. 2 for 15 off 2 overs. Oh, how
2.1 now.
frustrating. 2 golden ducks in the same day, both bowled. Oh, the poor fella.
That's the middle stump clean out.
So we only have 1 batter retired. That's Jesse Griffiths. we have to come John Guscott. But in comes first Anthony Johnston. Who else is batting?
Biscuit. And the rest are out. And then besides Jesse.
Oh yeah, because if they get 5, there'll be 3 left. Yeah, that's fine. No, there's one more person I'm missing.
Yeah, Jesse. He retired.
Jesse's retired. Good point. And Joel Williams is not in the team despite wearing their uniform after losing to them. Very unusual. All right, so
Well,
Spinks
no.
is bringing them back into the game. 2-15.
Jolie lost to us in the semi.
Yeah, but Jolie lost to them in the dream team.
Yeah,
No, he didn't. He beat them.
he beat him.
AJ's come in after his fantastic 3 for 7 off 4 overs this morning. Now with the bat, I think he only hit 1 ball in the semi.
And it was a dot because he got none off 1.
That's right. Okay, so Spinks,
Spinksy.
Yorker, full toss.
Tries.
Now AJ's elected not to wear the helmet despite his facial fracture from last year's Ethan Haberfield in the final, which put him in hospital. Now, he obviously doesn't like batting with a helmet, but he told me and promised me he would. So I very much hope that these balls are all pitched up.
At the stumps.
Akshay's just messaged me, he remembers the bouncer. So
Easy rums.
Spinksy's bringing the boys back into the game here.
Tenfold.
Well, Rumble's coming back for his 3rd. They've slowed the scoring rate down significantly, which is good. If they can somehow get out of this at 180, it will be a miracle.
They'll be aiming to get them under 160 from here and keep Jesse
160?
out. Yep.
They're on 140.
Yep.
There's 30 balls to go.
Yep.
Well, I've been
balls
proven
and
wrong
wickets.
0 times, so I'm sure this will be the exception. All right. Rumble, 1 for 28 off 2. This will be a lot of runs he's conceded. Now, I'm very worried about this with AJ. Oh, good ball. Because the thing is, he's not wearing the helmet, so he's in 2 minds about the bouncer. And Rumble chucks in the in-swinging Yorker at the feet, which goes between the legs and the stumps. Single, so another good outcome for the High Flyers.
Very good.
Now, High Flyers batting, you've got Weller. He's been probably the batter of the tournament apart from Adith. And you've got Nathan Tyrrell. Who else will feature?
Well, Thorny went under fire today. He got 44 off about 20 odd.
Short, up!
That's up! Yo!
Rumble's
Chase
going!
it!
Oh,
Oh!
he couldn't get there by about 30 centimetres.
Make him pay, Watto! Your day, brother!
So,
He didn't get a finger to it. He tried.
Adam Watson's struggling with his hand injury here. I'm not sure about the theory to send him in so early in the order when he's admitted himself he can't hold the bat with his bruised hand.
And also,
That's an edge from AJ, and that'll be 4. Oh, and he's screaming in the face of Rumble.
I reckon the next ball's gonna be.
Well, that
somewhere
was-
around that noggin.
That was not a smart thing to do to a bowler who's still got 1 ball left when you're not wearing a helmet, AJ. But the rivalry is real. Lucky we have Jonathan Burton as the umpire.
He needed to be. Oh, good ball.
Good, AJ! Good, Slotto!
Oh, I'm glad that was the outcome.
Leave it, Rums.
Rumble!
Rumble's firing up. AJ's firing up. Mate, this is going to be a punch one at the end of the game if it doesn't settle down. Anyway, who's bowling now? Spinksy. Spinksy's come back into the attack for his, looks to be his 4th though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 145 off 15, so Rumble's brought him back into it despite the 4. 1 for 34 off 3, so he could get away with it here. Now,
2 for 16 off 3. This is it. Spinksy's last over.
A diff has unfortunately succumbed to the banter of the
Flop v Flyers.
Flamingos and is yelling out things that he won't back up, so he needs to be quiet. So, great ball from the
great
Spinks.
ball, Spinks. Keep going, Spinks.
I can't stop laughing at AJ screaming in his face after he edges it.
Yeah. It's not like he absolutely middled it. He just flew off the edge. And rumbled.
Tobias, you did well, mate. You did your job. You rattled him. Watto's put it in the gap. That'll be
Get
4,
there.
I reckon. Great soccer
Great
skills.
save.
And that'll be overthrows if it hits the tin, though. Saved. So, what's your keeper's name?
Brendo.
And he bats as well?
No. So they've put him down the order, but he's relegated Longy from his normal keeping duties. Because he...
Oh, that's a great ball from
Oi.
Spinks. That is a great ball from Spinks. It didn't get up. Now, Jacob, I am aware that you owe Ryan McAuliffe $220.
Yes.
Are you going to pay him?
Yes, I will.
Ryan, he will pay you. And then you can pay...
Yes.
You can get your $17.50. AJ's coming back for the second. He's done a cartwheel. That'll be out if he takes the bails. Why didn't he take the bails? Look at him go. AJ's ready to go. AJ's the Dalton. Oh, I can't stop laughing. Oh.
Struggling to get down here. Came down here, had a good weekend.
Bowled
Yeah,
him!
bowled him!
Very well deserved, Matthew Spinks.
That's his
3 for 20.
3 for 20 off his 4, so he's done. Spinksy 3 for 20 off his 4 in the grand final. That is impressive effort. When
Wow, so this game's changed completely. 149 off 16. So to get to that 180 mark, that's another 30 runs in 20 balls, which they should do easily. But then they've also got Jesse to come back in next. John Guskett batting at 8, and he'll have a full 20 balls. Brian, you've got plenty of money coming in from the bribes from your teams that you referee. I retract my statement. So,
teams that you referee. Oh.
a joke. Okay, so
Yeah.
Rumble's gonna do 4 overs in a row.
Weller still has 2 to go. So I dare say, what is it, 16th? I dare say Weller will be bowling the 18th and 20th, and they'll either have to get over out of Jimmy, Longy, or potentially Thorny. After the last game, I don't think Thorny will be bowling.
He didn't have a good morning.
With the ball, absolutely not. They gave him 1 over and got spanked. Catch it!
I'll tell you what, Rumble's going to go off his head if he gets AJ out here after the jeering that's going on. That was actually a catch.
That was
A catchable shot there, but
chance.
Nathan couldn't get to the right quick enough.
Oh. He needs to get off the treadmill. Anyway, that's my... And now he's going for a wander. He's well off in the car park. He's long gone. Tyrrell went for a wander. Mate, you should. Got absolutely carted. You better do something with the bat.
Oh my goodness.
I will probably be back for the batting innings. I am going to get some food.
All right, mate. See ya. Get that $220 out of the account, mate.
When my account's not negative $17, yeah.
Yes, Ryan, you've got to forgive him. He donated heaps to the charity this weekend. He did the Yabby races. He did the raffle, and he didn't win anything. Last night we had a man win the $1,200 raffle after only buying one ticket for $10. Wow, that's great running from AJ. Outstanding work from AJ. Looks like Rumble, all the strapping's not helping him. But AJ's got his eye in now, 12 off 8. And he'll try and go every ball here. Slow ball, great ball, and that's just going to be a single. And that lunatic out the back that's beeping his horn. John Guscott gets out of the way, and that's a single. So Jesse Griffiths in next. If he gets in too early, this might be a big score. John Guscott's ready to rumble. Trying to get off strike. That's a good point. One of our viewers has just written in. I think Asada has just arrived. The pink flamingos are looking nervous. Joel's. What are they running out here? Bit of chewing gum. Joel Williams is running out some chewing gum, so you'll see that on the left of your screen. Now, why in the world is that necessary? Luckily, he's taken the performance enhancer off screen. Joel, next time run in the way of the camera so we can see you. Okay, Jason Long, none for 33 off 2 overs. In short, AJ bang, out of the court on the boundary. Dropped on the boundary! Dropped on the boundary for 6. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, it's actually a 4. But I thought that was certain to be caught, and it was dropped. He's fired up, Johnny Guscott. He's fired up. Oh, AJ should have been caught there, and it's rolled. It's basically gone through his hands for 4. It's been a most poor effort from high flyers. Typically when the catching is bad, the batting's also bad. Hopefully that's not the case today. Smacked from AJ, but fielder comes around. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, Longy in. AJ smash, it's coming to me. Well fielded by me. AJ's having a great finals. 24 off 13 now. After getting 3 for 7 with the ball in the semi-final. Jason Long, 43 off 2.3. And it's edge that's gone for 4 again. Oh, welcome to Albury, mate. Everyone gets edge for 4 here. 172 off 17.4. Heavy wind coming in now. It's assisting definitely the pink flamingos. So it's 3:05, so we're severely running behind schedule after starting at 2 o'clock. So will JJ Burton enforce the over rates and cut overs like he's meant to? AJ's missed out on one there. Good comeback from Jason Long, and that's the end of the over. 47 off 3 overs, 172. Power play signal by JJ for the last 2 overs of this final Border Bash 2025 here in Albury, Wodonga.
Go AJ, fire up there, bud.
Wow, Jason Long and AJ are having a disagreement verbally. Then we've got Jimmy O'Donnell for his first over in the 18th. Wonder how that has come about. I don't know if Spinksy's bowled his 4 overs. I think he probably has. Jimmy comes in. John Guscott hits it, and it's a single because Rumble's come around, and that'll be that. So John's 2 off 2. He's just faced his 2 balls. AJ sends it for 6. AJ's on fire. 34 off 16 balls.
What's
34.
Keep going, AJ.
I really question putting Jimmy onto the 18th over for his first over with a bandaged knee, bandaged face. Here comes Johnny Guscott for the 2. Oh, it's gone in the gap. That's awesome work from the Pink Flamingos again. Oh no, he's called it 1 short for... Oh, I didn't know Neil was umpiring.
We want a video replay.
AJ sent it, but it's just a single. Johnny not interested in running. AJ said nah. Well, if Jimmy can get out of this with a dot or a 1, it's probably a win, but they're already on 181, which is probably the target score. John Guscott, down leg, wide, re-bowl.
Get back, big fella.
Oh, the man can. The man can. AJ doesn't even care. He said, take the bails if you want. I don't even care. And that'll be a 2 from John. Awesome work from AJ and John Guscott. 184 off 19. So we've still got Jesse Griffiths to come in. Who's going to bowl the last over? Weller. Has Matt Spinks bowled 4 overs? Looks like the high flyers are mentally defeated at the moment. They'll need to have a proper crack at this, otherwise it'll fade away. Flamingos have a way of getting in your head, beating you down and making you feel bad. There was only one team that could beat them, and they decided not to come this year because of Seek Games. Here comes Weller for the final over. Good bowling. Johnny Guscott for the 2. Oh, misfielded, so they do get the 2. Oh, this is awesome work. AJ's got it in the gap, and that'll be. Oh, well done from Rumble. He slapped the ball back in, but it's another 2. Well, ambles in. AJ. Oh, that'll be another 2. John's lung capacity's not. Oh, it's a terrible throw, and they've run through for a 2. So that's 3 2s in a row. The most athleticism John's seen in about 15 years, I reckon. And his lungs are becoming visible through his shirt. Anthony Johnson, 42 off 21. Great Yorker, and they're so fatigued now. They can't even be bothered. Last ball, if he hits a 12, they'll be on over 200. So they'll be someplace between 190 and 200. They're in a very strong position here. Very hard to chase this amount in the final. Comes in. Bowled him. Good ball from Justin Weller. So he finishes 2 for 26 off his 4 overs, 190 on the board. We have a game. For 190.
Pretty good.
It's pretty yeah. It's above average, and it's probably where they would have ended up. And You know, the people watching as well, they're just watching
Yeah,
the families,
yeah,
right? So, okay, so second innings. In the final of the Border Bash 2025, Pink Flamingos have just put a huge score of 190 on the board. Probably the perfect innings. Everything went the Pink Flamingos' way. There's plenty of drop catches, plenty of sixes, plenty of fighting, plenty of aggression, plenty of bandages. So I think Phil Buckland is umpiring from that end. That's his 1,600th game of umpiring. He's from Sydney and he'll be on the train tonight back to Sydney, which is a pretty rough journey.
Does he have to work tomorrow?
No, he's just a full-time umpire, luckily.
Oh, good. Yeah.
There's no games on a Tuesday.
It's a big long weekend for them.
Yes, it is.
They probably party hard too.
I think that's right. So we just need JJ to fix up the score down the bottom, but you can see it's 190 for 6 off the 20 overs. Tobias Hanger is going to open the bowling, and it looks like it's Tyrrell and Thorny the batting, and apparently Thorny had a very good batting innings this morning. So he'll need to have a world innings here. Okay, JJ's putting the scorers in now. Pink Flamingos are well up for this. They really want it. And it looks like AJ is off the field. Off the field. Now, we'll have to see what's going on with him. He looks fine. It's a good ball from Tobias. Look at him, he's fired up. Now that's the difference. The Pink Flamingos were running 2s on that exact shot. They'll need to be doing it from the start. Okay, Tobias comes in. Big in swing. Oh, that's a great ball where he's hitting Tyrrell in the knees. Come on, Tobias. That's the pitch in line, mate. Yep, so leg buys signalled. Shot out to cover. Now, they need to run 2s here. That's poor. That would have been a 2 for most players. They're just not looking like they're up for this right at the moment. The intensity's not there. Tobias. Great balls. He's gone the round arm sling. A little bit of swing away that time. Tobias in, shot through the offside, and it's spinning away, but it's been fielded, and it's just a single again. Need to be going hard here.
We still have one in Aussie from South Australia called Invalids now, because it's good for help for when you're sick.
Same property as all the other ones, but
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
those are the ones you've got lemonade, shaking and all that, all bubbles out of it.
4 runs off the first over, chasing 190, so we're already at 10 and over.
Make you gassy or make you burp or carbonic acid.
Jesse, cut, 1 run.
From what I mean.
Jesse, probable man of the match, comes in. Cut away for a 4. That's a great shot into the pigeons. That's a great shot there from Thorny. Nathan Thorne had a really good semi-final from all accounts. We watch it back on the film. Jesse comes in for his third ball, the slinger. Brad backs away, misses the edge, just.
Grandma's where my aunt comes from. Owen, she's a big lady. She was a school teacher as well. Very bossy. Yeah, very strict. Not for us, fortunately.
Jesse comes in, Yorker, and well fielded. So he's got a really clever, not well fielded, he's got a really clever slow ball because of the round arm. He sort of cuts under the ball and prevents people from hitting him that often. But 181 off 91 balls, so it's already at 10 and over now. Tyrrells need to
Block of apartments.
get a boundary here, and he's missed it.
People built them
So that's a dot.
to live it, not to flip, not to make money.
Okay, Tobias in for his second over. Only conceded 3 in the first. Thorny in. Good effort from Tobias off to the right of the screen. A little slide.
My Flyers came down to the last ball. Yeah, they chased them down to the balls.
Down the leg side, Tyrrell's hit it. That's going to be cut off by Robbie at fine leg. Excellent effort.
Easy, Robbie, easy. Yeah, mate, good work.
A lot of rivalries. It's a bit serious for a charity match. If you ask me.
Get around guts, you know.
I guess it's private.
All right, fans. We've just confirmed that AJ, the hero with the bat, is not injured. He's off the field, getting refreshed, and he's coming on shortly. At the moment, Robbie is fielding, so have no fear. AJ is fine, and Tobias is doing very well. And this is not the start the High Flyers want. I don't see Weller padded up at all. He hasn't got any pads on at all, and he's not even standing next to his kit, so not sure what's going on there. And that's going to be a 4 down the leg side, so that'll help.
Keep going, Watts. Working on.
So, give a shout out to Khawaja Ali Bhatt, one of the great LMS players, one of the great players of all time. Jesse Griffiths comes in, slingers, that's an awesome ball, it's pitched outside leg and gone over the stumps, and Nathan's in all sorts in it. He was in all sorts in the Dream Team the other day, and he then started smacking them and did really well, so everyone can catch up in this.
Yeah, it's hard work.
Jesse, great ball cut, and that will be 4. So Nathan's back now. Late cut for 4. Takes the score to 22 off 3.2. Jesse in. Smashed over his head, so that'll be another 4. So that's 2 in a row. Tyrrell 13 off 10. Don't know who's next in for the high flyers. I can't see who's padded up. Jesse comes in through everybody.
Unlucky one, eh? Keep working, brother. Come on, mate.
That hit me in the leg. So we're looking good here. All the batteries working. It's the first time that the stream hasn't crashed out in a whole tournament. Very impressed. Jesse comes in for his last ball. Cut. That's going right to the fielder. John Gus gets cut. Safe hands. So that's a 1. 31 or 4. Love some more boundaries. Love some 6s. Looks like they'll go straight back to Tobias. Okay, Tobias in. Tall action. Clipped, but it'll just be 1. Luke Durancic working hard. He's the captain of this team. He went out to James Possum's wedding on Saturday and he returned on Sunday. So that's a great effort playing on Friday. High flyers crowds seems to be preoccupied with something else. They're not really watching the game, but John comes around and that will be a 2. So it's a good effort. Bowling from Tobias. That's a good shot, but it's gone right to the fielder. So Tobias knows how to bowl to his field. Oh, that will be overthrows, but they're not paying attention. Oh, that's terrible. If the high flyers can pull this off, this will be one of the great wins of all time. So the 2 Nathans, that's one of them. So they're a bit. That's a great shot from Nathan Tyrrell. That's brought him right back to 10 and over needed. 150 off 75. Just ball a little did too full there, Tobias, and is smashed from Nathan Tyrrell. A very experienced player, played for Australia and LMS in its first season over in England.
Yeah, now.
And AJ has returned, resurrected. Robbie is off. So 41 off the 5 overs. Nathan Thorne, if he can get a couple of 6s in this over. They're going Jesse again, so they're going to 3-3. Tobias 3, Jesse 3. We want John Gusket on. We want Biscuit on bowling his leg spin. Now's the time to do it. When they're on top, give him every chance to float it up there and get some wickets. Jesse comes in, round, and you can see the dark clouds starting to come from the east. But we should be okay. We only need about another 40 minutes. Jesse's mum says, come on Jesse, get him out. High expectations. Hits him in the pad, that's a great ball. So Jesse's really trying hard in this final. He really wants to win it. The prize for this competition is $3,000 cash for the team. And there's awards for player of the tournament. There's a bat up for grabs for player of the tournament, and then there's some gloves for the keeper, and there's some other prizes. Jesse going really well, comes in. Thorny's missed that one, so that's a dot. So Weller doesn't have the pads on. I'd be putting him in next. He's been the batter of the tournament basically. And that's hit him in the pads, so that's going to be a leg bye as well. That's only when he won. So who's in next? I'm joined by Luke Piltz. Who's in next, do you think?
More than likely they might go Justin Rumble, they might go Matthew Spinks. Them two both got the pads on.
I think they really need Weller out there. He's been the one that's getting all the sixes. He's pretty much been the standout player of the tournament. Especially for fast economy. Fast strike rate, mate, I'm struggling. Okay.
Craig Hazel coming into the attack. By the looks of things. Are they going to save Griff, or do you reckon they'll bowl him out, Gus?
I'd bowl him out now. I don't think I think while he's interested and fired up, you keep him going.
I reckon that's a good idea. Saw Tyrrell with that ice on his hand earlier. Don't know what he's done.
Tyrrell, I think the ball flicked his thumb when he tried to field it. So Hazel's moving the fielders round, so he's left the third man open for Tyrrell for the late cut. There's no one at square leg, there's no one at cow corner, so there's just a forward square leg and a fine leg. So this could be the over that Tyrrell catches them back up. So he comes into bowl, and it's a wide.
Instead of the idea trying to push it across, he just push it across a bit too wide.
So Hazel got a golden duck in the semi and the final.
King Fair.
Very unlucky. Both bowled.
He told me he's going to make it up with his bowling apparently. We'll see how he goes.
Well, that's into the vacant cow corner gap for 4. Great shot from the Tiz. And the ball's actually rolled onto the road. It's a very good hit. Any special comments or predictions, please send them into my phone. That's gone to the fielder, but on the bounce. There'll be a single. Oh, the Thorny's missing a few. He's missed a few like that. Really needs to make sure that he's not holding up his team. He's now 15 off 16.
Great line at length there by Craig Hazel.
We know Thorny can hit him. There's no one at that cow corner on that short side, on the leg side, but it's another. Oh, they've called it a wide, so that's 3 runs. That'll help. And Watto's hand, his sore hand, has been impacted by the ball. Not sure why someone with a sore hand is keeping, but they've wanted to leave him in the team for his batting. That's their first shot. Now that's gone for 4 just. Jesse came around fast but couldn't get there. So they're hanging in there, 56 off 7 overs. I know it's none down, but we just know that 2 or 3 wickets is pretty much going to make it very hard for high flyers to get more than 10 and over at the back end. Again, I don't see Weller even interested in batting. Don't see him at all. I don't even see anyone from the high flyers padded up. But I am sitting slightly obstructed from view. So they've obviously got some sort of plan that they're going to implement. Oh, hang on, there's Jimmy. Jimmy's got his pads on, so he might be in next.
He's Lukey Durangic.
Okay, the round armour. Straight
That's a
over his
shot.
head. So Nathan Tyrrell is saying, not today. I'm not losing this game.
It's hit the Flamingo banner too.
Yes. Joel Williams, lots of comments to say. I don't know why he's quit the sloggers and wearing a flamingo costume. That's in the gap. That'll be another 4. Great shot. So 6 then 4. Now they're way back up. 66 off 7, none down. I'd really love a close game, Pilty.
I hope it's a close game too. Every time they've played each other in Kiama, Shoalhaven, Gold Coast, Wollongong, anywhere, it's always been a close game.
And Shafiq's just texted in and said, I would get 100 in this comp. Well, maybe so. Okay, Duransik's come in. That's a good ball to stop the boundaries. Right down to Adith Sundaresh, who picks it up, and it's just a single. We want to see a lot more 2s because I don't know if the high flyers have so many 6s in them compared to the Pink Flamingos. But it is the best 2 teams in the final, I think. They're the 2 undefeated teams. Whoa, that's a good ball. That skipped a hell of a lot off the ground.
It's a shot from Thorny.
Okay, 71 off 8 overs. Who is it? I'll do it. It's Dill. Who?
Still Hogan.
Can't read it. Dylan Hogan. What an honour to have you listening in, champion. The Buddy Jarjums. Where are they? We want the. Why can't you get the Guzman and Gomez team from Wagga to come down and bring us some food?
They aren't playing anymore. They've been gone for 3 seasons.
Well, let's get them back, I say.
They've all gone over to India and played a little Indian tournament over there, like a grade sort of spec one.
Oh, it hasn't called it a wide, so it must have snuck in the crease. I don't know why. Nathan needs to be hitting those ones. 39 off 22. It's no fielder at point.
A great ball by Hazel. Great execution. That's a great shot.
He just says, well, stop bowling me outside off, please. I'd like to hit a 6 over long on. And he has. And he's really keeping his team in the game here. Because Thorny's struggling. 26 off 20. Tyrrell's 45 off 23.
Pick up. Justin Rumble's appeared out of the sheds with his pads on.
Okay, so I reckon he's in next. But
I can't see him with any gloves or anything on.
how much would the bowling distract him? He got dispatched for a lot of runs.
Oh, it'll be in his head. Justin Weller's got the pads on now.
And the guys from Pink Flamingos will be into him, so
From ball 1, especially Tobias Hunger.
good bowling. Now that should be 2, but they're not going to do it. Unfortunately, doesn't look like these guys want to be the 2 runners.
Good sign, Weller's got the pads on.
Wide ball.
We're going to have a side at Nationals, Gus.
Yep, Western Swingers will be attending. It will be a little bit of a different looking team than last time.
He's picked anyone up?
No, it's the regular Sunday crew. We've lost a few of the older guys who are doing other things. Okay, that's a wide again, so that'll be a 3, and really that's put High Flyers right back into it. 82 off 8.4. Full ball. That's another wide. Oh, disaster. Okay, so 85 off 9. Okay, this is a very even game, and this is a lot better than I suspected. I just worry what happens when Nathan Tyrrell retires. The Thorny's going okay, but he caught up a lot with those 2 threes. He basically got 7 runs off 2 balls.
Don't know. I'd like to see how Willa bats. If Willa tries to take the game away from him, or just...
Jurancic was 15 off his first over. He comes into Tyrrell, and Tyrrell sends him now. He hasn't got all of it. It's off the toe, and he's come around for Adi Sundaresh, and Adi's caught it! That's a massive catch. 46 off 24 balls. If he hit that for 6 or a 4, that's him retired, and the whole game's changed.
Matthew Spinks coming out to that.
So Spinks is the one that they've relied upon. Now, how does he go with the bat strike rate wise?
Look, this morning he went very well. He hit 18 off about 3 or 4.
Well, they definitely don't need that. They need someone who's going to get a 50 off about 25. Now, I see Weller has emerged with pads on. That's a good sign.
Can hit a big ball, this bloke. They need him today.
They really needed Tyrrell. They really needed Tyrrell to get that 50. But anyway, looks like he's on the way home now. He's just said his goodbyes to Burton, and a great tournament for Nathan Tyrrell. So, Matt Spinks, right-hander, no helmet as well. Luke Jurancic picks up the wicket.
If you bowl anywhere on the stumps to him, it's going to go very, very far back.
So he likes it on the stubs.
Yeah. Got a very, very big arc. Almost like a golf swing.
Now that was an easy ball to hit, and he's let it go. So another leave. There's a final of leaves. Very unusual. I don't know why people are wanting to leave balls. If they think it's a wide, they should just hit it anyway. Because if it's a wide, they're going to miss it. And he's missed it. Wow, so what about there? So a wicket and 2 dots in a row from Luke.
There's a bit of problem outside off. The one ball you bowl on his legs, though, could go very, very far back. He's a very destructive batsman when he's on.
Well, they've got Jesse Griffiths at cow corner, but they've got no one in that short boundary on the cow. Slow ball, and he's missed it. Now that's a really good, really good over from Jurancic. He's got 1 ball left. He hasn't conceded any runs in this over, and he's really turned the tide. Now, Pink Flamingos were about 85 off the 10 overs, and these high flyers are 85 off 9.4. So
very, very evenly poised.
when we switch ends, it is a lot easier to bat from the other end. So we'll just have to see how close we can get. Slow ball. Missed it again. 4 in a row misses. Matthew Spinks will be annoyed with himself there. Just get a single and get off strike. So now we got to wait. Looks like Weller's in next, which is a good sign. And he's needed as soon as possible. If these two hold up too much of the runs, it'll be game over. 106 off 50 balls is more than 2 a ball. We definitely don't want that to get to 3 a ball, or it's beyond them. So these two have to have a big over here. And it's AJ strategically coming into bowl. This is very smart from the Flamingos. We got 3 off 7 in the first innings. In the semi-final 2 hours ago. He bowls trick balls at the stumps. It's very hard to grab him. So you're a friend of Joel Williams. Why is he such an abandoner of his team and switches allegiances so easily?
We were simply not that good.
Why doesn't he just play for Pink Flamingos full time?
Not good enough. He'll make the cut.
He won't make it. Here comes AJ. Here's where the games changes, I reckon.
Oh.
Brad goes for it. It's just a single. Okay.
You know how scary it is going for a cat. The ground starts shaking and stuff.
That's a good catch, Addy. If you didn't take that, it was 50. Okay, this is the over. Spinks, 4 dots. Hits it for a Single. I don't know how AJ does it, but
Nice bit of shack in there.
he never goes for any runs, and when he's bowling just then, the batters, when they do hit it, it always goes right to the fielder. In swing.
Oh.
Brad hits it. Now that's right into the sun. It's actually 6. Wow, that's what we need, Brad. Well done. And the High Flyers have come out of hibernation, and they are now clapping their team. Now Jesse says he's looking right into the sun at cow corner, so there's zero chance he's going to catch anything.
So here comes
Joel sacrifices his own. Go that way. Joel sacrifices his own sunglasses to help his best buddies at Pink Flamingos.
Oh, he's on the ground. Who let this bloke at the cricket?
Okay, AJ comes in. Brad's going to have to go for it again. And he misses it. 93 off 10.4. If they could just hit a 6 here, they're still in it. He missed it,
That's a great ball again. Just a lot of late shape in there.
Don't know why people charge AJ with his late in swing. But that's a great over. 8 conceded. $93 after 11.
93 after 11. Next white cone. Next white cone.
98.
198.
No, you got
You need
no, you got 190.
190. They need 98.
Grancic coming in to bowl his 3rd over. This has to be a big one. This has to be a 15er. Spinks misses another one outside off, so he's now 1 off 6, and all 5 that he's missed have been in the same spot.
Oh, yeah, I thought about doing this morning. This is great execution by Durangi.
They've studied him well, but he's got to try and play a shot in the offside.
It's a great shot. There you go.
Finally, they're going to run it too.
This field from Biscuit. They'll get too comfortably. What does Spinks have to offer this ball?
That's a wide.
That's a wide.
Don't take anything, brother.
Oh, I just cannot believe Spinksy is leaving these balls. He just wants it at the stumps. He needs to do something. You've got one fielder on the offside. The other 2, AJ is basically a fine 3rd man, and Adith is straight as attack. So one fielder on the offside, and they bowl on the offside, and he finally hits it there. It's gone right to the fielder, and that's a 1.
Mate Spinks very frustrated with himself. He'll be looking to hit this one, next one out of the park.
I'll tell you what, I think Weller needs to come in ASAP. They can't be doing this in a final.
Cannot be a repeat of the Dream Team Grand Final yesterday.
On the stumps, Brad gets it. It goes to
Jesse
Griffiths, and he's caught it. He's caught it. Jesse Griffiths has caught it because of the sunglasses of Joel Williams. Looking into the sun, he takes a catch.
Now the man of the moment, Justin Weller,
Oh, I think
batted unbelievably good in this tournament so far. First time this tournament he failed this morning. Only managing 3 or 4, I believe. He told me he's having a swing. He told me he's having a swing.
so. Nathan Thorne had a go here, but he's dismissed. 94 off 40 balls. So Pink Flamingos are in the hot seat now. They needed 2 overs to go big, and nothing happened. So AJ comes in. Spinks tries to hit it. That's apparently his hot zone, but doesn't go anywhere. So that's a single. Jesse's patrolling that area. AJ's bowling very cleverly. Okay, so this is the left-hander. Justin Weller, this is what they need, and it needs to happen very soon, or this will be too hard for the tailenders to do. Plenty of space on the ground. He can connect cleanly. Big outswinger.
Oh,
Nearly hits AJ in the face, but Adith is fielding straight. That should have been a 4, and that was a great shot, but Adith's very cleverly positioned.
great piece of fielding there from a diff. At the end.
You look like you're behind the cones a long way. Adith cheating as usual. Okay, AJ comes in, big in swinger.
Oh,
I
how's it not
cannot
bowled?
believe that's not bowled. And you see the difference. Flamingos have full of energy, and they ran to every ball of the last overs that they could. Whereas the high flyers, they look down and out. There's still hope. Full toss. JJ's correctly called it a wide.
That's hooping. AJ's swinging the ball a mile at the moment.
So they've reached the 100. Only 2 down. We know what Justin Weller can do. AJ's very crafty. Down the leg side, so that's a 3-runner. Now, I don't know why John Guskett is fielding at very fine leg. There's 0 players on the leg side. There's a forward cow corner and a straight fielder. So there's plenty of space if he does accidentally bowl a short of a length for Justin here on the leg side. That's a full ball, and he smashed it, and he's caught it. That's the game over, I reckon.
That's a big wicket.
I thought Weller was going to send that out of the ground, and Addy stood still, completely still. It landed exactly in his hands. Exactly in his hands. So John Guskett has just run more than he ran on the on the batting to get to celebrate that with the boys. Great catch from Addy. What a great recruitment they have. You know, they accuse me of stacking my teams. Well, they got Wade Butler and Adith, and that's got them to the final. But Adith Sundaresh has gotten 48 with the bat and has taken 2 very critical catches of Weller and who else was it?
Nathan Tyrrell.
Nathan Tyrrell, of course, who could forget? So, will they give him an over? But 104 off 13. What?
Rumble walking to the field getting absolutely fed by the spectators.
Okay, so now it rumbles into the jungle. So there's lots of verbals happening. Rumble's keeping his mouth closed and he's ready to concentrate. He'll need to put all his focus into hitting 4s because they effectively need more than 2 a ball, and that's not easy. That's 1. Spinks. 1-1-6. Okay,
That's in
good.
the car park. That's someone's car.
Over the cars, thankfully.
Into the car park, halfway across the road here at Noreuil. That is massive.
Okay, so let's do some mathematics. If they're on 110, if they can get to 125 or 130 within this over, I'm saying they're back in front.
Durangic just slightly getting his line of length there wrong. He's paid for a big time. We lost out off the bat.
Come, bro.
Full. Over the keeper will be a 1.
Yep.
Yep, so 3 balls left of Durancic.
3 more balls of Durangic's spell left. Let's see what he can produce here. We can take the big wicket of Rumble. Well, it's looking very slight.
Jesse Griffith's mother has called for it. Rumble comes in and hits a 1, so he's in the mood. But need another 6 and a 4, you would say, in this over. That'll get them to 122 off 14. But if they need 79 off 30 balls, I think we're in trouble. Short. Wide from JJ. Now JJ called that wide before it even passed the batter. And I think it seamed in a bit. 6. You can see the pink flamingos really want this. Spinks has missed it. So you can see where you don't bowl to Spinks and you can see where you do bowl to him. 15 off 16. I've heard that in the Shoalhaven Grand Final 3 weeks ago, the Pink Flamingos chased down 70 off the last 30 balls. 78 off 30 balls in the reverse. That's a wide again. Did that go for 4? No, he's put his hand down. So there's a 3. Probably a better outcome getting a 3 than a 6. So
Definitely a better outcome.
it's not the worst thing to bowl a 3. Okay, so 75 off 30. If it was 75 off 35, I'd say it's a chance, but it's just so many dots and they don't want to run any 2s.
What did I come into yesterday anyways? Wasn't like 60 or something?
The fans have requested you speak louder, Pilts. When you have special comments, you got to scream it, and so that this bar gets read. Give a shout out to Bo Reed in your loudest voice.
Oh, of course it'd be Bay Raid, wouldn't it?
He probably couldn't hear that. All right, so smashed. Don't hit me. Oh my gosh! It's hit the tent right next to the camera at my heart attack city.
I thought it was coming.
$500 if it breaks. Minimum cost of repair. That's a pretty good shot from Rumble though. That's a 6. Now I'm going to get ready to get out of my chair and protect the gear at all costs. Saved by Adith Sundaresh. Saved. That's really good field placement from AJ. There's so many gaps in the field and they're just not hitting them. Spinks. In swinger. Still can't get it into the gap. There's so many places for 2s and they're just hitting it right to fielders.
Looks like Jason Long will... Next wicket, Jason Long will come in.
How does Jason go with the bat? Full toss. Oh.
They're going to push for 2 here.
Gotta run, Rumble. Gotta run, Rumble.
Well done. Selfish cricket, boys. Good.
This fired up. He's used to losing with the paddies and he's been brought in as a specialist winner.
Nah, you go next, then AJ, then Jesse. Kill the game now. Don't go to the last 2.
They want a Dith bowling. He doesn't want to bowl. Can't be too much of a man of the match awards. AJ, big short ball, and it's a top edge. That will not go for 4, and it will be fielded by John Guscott for a single. Oh, it's really getting out of hand now. 65 off 25 balls needed. I think that's it. I'm calling it early, Piltsy.
They get Spinks or Rumble out here, it's pretty much all over. If these 2 fly out, it's a very interesting ball game.
I don't know. I think it's over now. I think 65 off 25 is beyond them.
This is the over they have to go. They're going to have to try and go here.
We're running over time. Will JJ cut the overs? Tobias comes in. Big in swinger. Spinks unfortunately hits it right to the fielder again. Unbelievable.
See you, mate.
Good on you, mate. All the best. Weller is departing, everybody, so we'll play the farewell music. Oh, he's gone! Oh, look at him go.
Game's done and dusted now, calling it already. As Tobias gets his man, as he calls him his bunny, for the 3rd time.
Well, you know the good thing is about that, they didn't give him too much of a send-off and they didn't abuse him.
For the third time this year, apparently.
Right, well, Tobias is very clever with his Yorkers.
It's taken, I believe, is it leg peg out or off peg?
I'm sorry to the High Flyers crew, but I think that's a game over. I don't know any of the bottom order batters. I haven't watched any of their games. I haven't filmed any of their games, but there is no chance that they are getting 64 off 23.
Jimmy O'Donnell strutting to the crease now.
I've just received a text from an unknown person that says, if Adith bowls, High Flyers win. Well, well, well. Let's get Adith on then and make it interesting. Adith's just called for Jesse to bowl his last over next to kill the game. But the Pink Flamingos, after losing the semi-final in 2023, losing the final in 2024, and are now in a pole position to take out the final in 2025 Border Bash, with Tobias coming in and getting a dot,
ball.
and every dot is pretty much game over. So if Jimmy wants to play with the high elbow, it'll be a certain defeat. It pretty much needs to be. I nearly fell off my chair. So it pretty much needs to be a boundary ball. Oh, quit whippage. Now that might end up being 4 somehow. Oh, fielding! What fielding?
Craig Hazel out there. Craig Hazel moving like he's 21 again.
The Pink Flamingos want this badly.
Great work! Good hustle, boy!
And that's going to be a single out to long on. So Adith. Well, it's the end of the over. Adith's running away, but we've just received a special message. Adith. Addy, we've just received a message from Nikhil Darwin, and he said, Adith for Western Swingers. You've been recruited by Nikhil Darwin. So, great news. Adith has confirmed he will be playing for Western Swingers at Nationals. Well, this is party time now for
Keep going, boys! What is it?
61 off 20 balls with AJ to bowl. No one's been able to get him away. Comes in. Oh! It's bounced over the stumps. How?
He can't buy wicket today.
Oh, Adith will be bowling. Okay, you got your wish, Akshay. Adith will be bowling and the game is still alive. He's charging. Missed again. Well, I don't think that's going to work, Jimmy. He's trying to hit it to... He said the same to you. Oh, this is so good. Adith, the roasts continue. As the ball comes, it's another dot and the Pink Flamingos will win. Akshay's just texted in response, Addy. And he said, you're going to be Sutha's driver in the Western Swingers. He's pretending he can't hear. He's walking around as AJ bowls his second last ball of his spell. And Spigs hits it for a big 6, but it's too late. Oh, sorry, that's Jimmy.
Oh.
Whose car? Whose car? Not mine.
That beigey one?
This close one here.
Is that your car, Gus?
No, I'm the blue one next.
Three to go after this, yeah? Hey, is it 3 to go after this, boys?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The sunroof's been smashed.
So the
in.
sunroof of the car has legitimately been smashed.
Whose car?
I'm going to jump off the
focus
com box
on
and have a
the
look at the
box.
damage.
Who is it? Okay, so Jimmy connected with 1. 55 off 16. It will be the most miraculous of weeks. Luke Piltz has just exclaimed loudly at the sight of the broken windshield. Jesse throws it in. Should be out. Out. What a throw. Why would they take him on? Professional baseballer. He's thrown the ground ball. Easy run out.
Was that Jesse Griffiths?
Yes, it was.
He probably threw that in on his left.
See, you got to start with the twos at the start of the innings, not the end of the innings, so that you don't have to do this in this. You don't have to get into this position.
I feel sorry for the owner of that car. Looks like it's going to be about $1,000 to fix that.
Oh no!
The sunroof's gone.
Don't tell me it's a nice lady's car. The owner doesn't appear to be anybody in the crowd.
Couldn't be as bad as Jesse Griffiths today. Hit one in the semi-final and he's hit two in the grand final so far.
The texts are coming through. Very funny. Can't read a lot of them out.
Is Blossom one of them?
No.
This is sunroof. See.
Who is it?
Dunno.
Yeah.
Corner of sunroof. Gone.
Jesse's too excited to get through. He knows what's coming. He knows the prize money is in his grasp, and he knows what the events of tonight will bring.
Ooh.
Short, smashed.
Spink's not happy with himself, swearing to himself there.
So Flamingos will have had to overcome a lot of issues to get to this point. Semi-finalists, year one. Finalists, year two. Lost both times to the same team. Final now, and they're definitely going to win.
They just had to add a diff to their side and they win.
Unfortunately, the importation scheme has proven to be the victory passage again, with Adith and Wade doing most of the damage, although Wade did not play today. Wade was most probably going to be the player of the tournament. But the Flamingos are full of energy. They deserve to win this. They've played excellently the whole tournament. I think they're undefeated.
Yeah, they're undefeated.
Only the Dream Team game where most of the players in that team played and lost.
Ooh.
Doesn't make a lot
That's
of
going
sense.
straight through Adam
Now this
Watson.
is probably
That's
going to
gonna
be
be
a
a
run
run
out
out.
at the other end. Oh, Jesse's missed the sitter.
Jesse looking real village there, as he's proceeded to try and peg down the stumps from half a metre out and has proceeded to miss it by an absolute country mile.
What time's the sunset in Wagga?
5:30.
Okay.
Are you going now?
Yeah. But to the farm, so you know how the wallabies skip across the road? I don't want to go at night.
Yeah, no. Do that. 48 off 11.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
Go, boy.
that's a great shot. Addie's getting on the treadmill.
Oh,
He's
the
got off
energy is in full. Addis just saved a 4 when he didn't need to.
It's about time he got off the treadmill.
Addy, on the back of that fielding effort, Akshay's just texted in response to your comment and has said, Adith will be Sutha's personal driver. Akshay's pretending he can't hear any of the comments. He's locked in, 47 off 10 balls. Oh, that's a shame. Oh no, it's not. There's still 2 overs to go. I was trying to say John Guscott needs an over, I reckon. The heart and soul of the Flamingos.
Oh.
It's bowled him. Oh, top of the leg
bowled
bail. I was told that don't bowl at the stumps to Spinks because he hits too many sixes. Well, that's proven to be wrong. Bowl at the stumps.
Going straight through him. Spinksy swung for more than the hills there and missed it by a country mile. Wonder if the backspring knocked off the top of the bail. So Craig Hazel picking a wicket up. Been fairly expensive in his 2 overs so far and picked up a wicket. First ball of his third. John Guscott warming the arm up.
So just the last pair.
Weller and who's the other one? Tyrrell.
Oi, Addy, Gus has got a question for you.
What? Will you be Souther's driver in the Gold Coast? There you go, Souther. Addy's confirmed. Catch it, Addy, for his third catch. Too
He's
easy.
taking it.
Code 66. Get in there, Addy. Get on the camera. They're not even running in. They know they've won it. No celebrations. Steel-faced John Gusket's out at point. He just says 1 wicket. Just give me one. Let me bowl.
The equation's still possible with biscuit bowls.
They are not getting 46 off the last over, Pilts. No, they won't. No, they won't.
Yeah, go on. I turn it.
With no weight.
He's would have won by about 150.
You have any recommendations for food around town?
Well, it all changed with Jesse Griffiths getting 50 off about 15 balls in the middle order. He got dropped on 20.
It was huge in the end. Proved to be very, very massive drop.
Let's get Johnny on for the last over. Can he get the last wicket to win the comp? It's a certain Pink Flamingos victory here.
And
And
Biscuit
this-
will get an over.
How is there stuff coming through the marquee?
Oi,
Look at
Addy,
him.
Addy, they still do.
He's so excited. John Guskin comes on to bowl the last over. He knows they've won. No pressure for John here. He can just float them up, either get a maiden or get a wicket and win the comp. A well-deserved victory for Pink Flamingos. 3 years in the making. All the training, all the warming up, the dieting.
Just getting Addy in the side apparently.
Just get Addy. That's all you needed to have done. Johnny comes in. Oh, good ball. And it'll be a dot because he's the last man. Oh! Look at John. He's not happy at all. So Addy and Tobias have both just run over the top of it. That looked deliberate. Okay, Western Swingers have retracted their offer to Addy.
Addy, how have you done that, bro? You went from
Why would you let John's economy suffer?
You went from hero to zero real quick.
He did. Johnny comes in. Great
Oh,
ball,
great
great ball. He just needs to bowl a quicker one, I reckon, and it's gone straight through. 3 balls left.
That was his effort ball, wasn't it?
Okay, John Gusket. Last ball. That's a chance. And he runs around. No, it's going to bounce. But it's a dot. It's a dot. It's a dot. John's very happy with that. Only 4 runs conceded.
He's done very well considering his last fielding effort there.
2 balls left.
Require 42.
It's all about the Pink Flamingos here. How's John going to get him out? Oh, it's just missed. Come on, John. Come on, John. We won the wicket. Last ball to win the comp. To win the comp. The Paddies have just got to look at him go. He loves it. The heart and soul of the Pink Flamingos to bowl the last ball of the comp.
Here we go.
Oh, it's Mr. Stubbs, but they've won the comp.
They've
won the comp. Well done to Pink Flamingos and John Gusket. What a great effort
They've
from the
done it.
fellas.
How good's that?
Luke. Yeah.
I think we might be out of here, Grant.
Are you out? Yeah. Alright. We'll definitely see you next year anyway.